this semester. Make sure the coefficient of x squared is 1 if not divided out. Well, it's 2, so everybody gets divided by 2. So you have x squared plus 4x plus 5 equals 0 divided by 2, by the way, is 0. Some of my calculus have an issue with that.
You put 5 over 2?
Oh, 5 over 2. I was more concerned about 0 over 2. Variables on the left, numbers on the right. It's going to be a negative 5 halves. Complete the square on the x's, so b over 2 squared is 4 over 2 squared, which is 2 squared or 4. So we're going to take x squared plus 4x, negative 5 halves, add 4 to both sides, x plus 2 squared equals minus 5 halves. 4 is 2 halves, so it's going to be 8 halves. You must feel at least that your fractions are getting a tad better than what they were when you started the semester. Or x minus 2 plus 2 squared equals 3 halves. Now take the square root of both sides. Don't forget the plus or minus, so that x plus 2 equals plus or minus the square root of 3 halves. Subtract 2 from both sides. 2 doesn't have a radical, so x is minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 3 halves. Now that's a perfectly good answer, but do you think your book has that answer? What do you think they do? Well, they could do it in decimal form. That's another way around this little problem that we have. But the problem we have is this. Square root of 3 halves is the square root of 3 over the square root of 2. What do you see? A radical in the... So what would they do? Crappy book that they are. Rationalize the denominator, yeah. So this is the square root of 6 over 2. So your alternative answer, just in case, is minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 6 over 2. I can only say to a problem like that,